Hey there, everybody. This is Chase Swift, and I'm getting a couple of questions. Actually, I want to make sure that this was on. I'm doing a Google Hangout. I'm getting a couple of questions about my video, which was, let me bring it up here, how to remove spyware on your Mac, because I had that problem. And when I resolved it, when I fixed it, I wanted to share how I did that. Now, you have to understand, and in the video I explain, it's very well done. Spyware is very much, well, it's a spy. It's like a spy in another country. That spy is only effective if he has a radio. If he doesn't have a radio, he's ineffective. So if the US and the Russians have spies, the spies only work if they have some way to communicate. If we are in the US, if let's say the US has a spy in Russia, I realize this is an analogy. I'm not insinuating anything. But if the United States has a spy in Russia, the only way that the United States can gain from that is if the spy has a radio, or he can get on the internet, or if he has some way to communicate. What if the spy, the United States, the American spy in Russia, is sealed up, taped up with tape over his mouth, sitting in the bottom of a dungeon in Russia? He's useless, completely. What if he's been shot? He's useless. He's dead. So the analogy works for the computer. If you think you have spyware, or you know, what do the Russians do? What would they think? If they think they have the spy, they start interrogating people in Russia. Does that work 100%? No, it doesn't. Spies conceal their identity. They get fake IDs. They hide. Okay? Is this the same that can happen on a computer? Absolutely. Can you have spyware on the computer and not find it? Yes. Yes, you can. So when I went to the Apple store, because how did I know I had spyware? Because someone logged in my PayPal and I saw the email, like your PayPal email, your password has been changed. And then another item been changed because why? I had a document up on my computer with all my passwords. So the spyware guy that somehow got it on my computer, I have no idea. He was really good, tricked me. I pulled up my document with all my passwords. I was looking at it. He took a screenshot right there. Boom, done. He had all my passwords, PayPal and a lot of other websites. And I was sitting there on my computer. I'm looking at these emails pop up. Your email has been changed. Your password's been changed. I'm like, how could that happen? And I realized so I have a spy on my computer. They saw my screen. I don't know how. But it was a serious problem. Guess what? I called PayPal and said, someone hacked into my account and I've lost control. They're like, okay, we don't know who you are, but we're freezing the account. They just did it. Anything suspicious, they froze the account. Everything is fine. So what I had to do was re-verify my identity. Piece of cake. So it really wasn't that hard. So what do you have to do if you have spyware? You have to interrogate every person in the country or shoot them all. Okay, now that's a strong statement in the analogy. I'm not advising that we shoot people, but I am advising that you shoot everything on your hard drive, essentially, which is crazy. So I went to the Apple store. I said, what software can I get to eliminate the spyware? They're like, we can't guarantee that. You have to reformat the entire hard drive. The analogy is you just drop an atomic bomb on the countries to tell you no living soul is living. Now that's extreme in a real life scenario. It's not extreme when you have a computer. You reformat the hard drive and you start over. You get a good backup. You can back up your computer even with spyware on it. Back it up. Back it up. Just don't do anything suspicious. Don't log into your bank account when you know you have spyware, because they're going to see that too. Make a backup of everything on your computer, and it'll have the spyware on there too. Okay? Don't worry. You're going to move, and then you're going to reformat the entire hard drive. You're going to wipe it clean. You're going to basically drop an atomic bomb on your computer hard drive and kill everything. You're going to eliminate everything. It's going to be gone. In fact, you could reformat it several times if you really wanted to. That's what the military would do. They would reformat the hard drive 20 times, wipe every sector, all the one, it's all ones and zeros. They would just whoosh, wipe it clean. Then they would reinstall the operating system. Then they would look at the files that they have on their external hard drive, their backup, and they say, we know this is safe. It's a specific document. Now, a spyware can't be in the document unless someone sent it to you. But if you created the document and you know it's safe, then you can move it onto your computer after you reformat your hard drive. Okay? So when I went to the Apple store, they know, and it makes sense. They're like, we could recommend some things, but as a company, we can't do that, because what if it doesn't totally remove all the spyware? What if you miss the interrogation of one person, or they're hiding so well that you can't even interrogate them, or it's written so deep into your code of your hard drive, you can't find it. Normal software can't find it. So what's the solution? Back up your entire hard drive. Back it up, okay? Back up everything, including the spyware. You don't know where it is. Back up everything. Number 2, erase it, format it. Actually, don't just erase it, because erasing it removes the beginning marker and the end marker of the file. The data is still there. So technically, formatting, like gasoline, just boom, gone, okay? Format the hard drive. Format the hard drive. If you don't know how to do that, look for how to format your hard drive. And it'll require a system, okay? I don't know if I have. I hate to even show. Well, these days we get, I just upgraded to, what is it, Yosemite, okay? Apple OS X. But if you had this, you would use the DVD, okay? I only use this because you can run Windows on a Mac. So you would format your hard drive, okay? I know this is getting long. I know some of you have already figured it out. Come on, okay? So you format the hard drive, and then you would take the system software. This is quality. This is verified. This is safe. It's not really not Microsoft, but anyway. So you would take the system software, and if you got it recently, you can re-download it from Apple. Okay. You might want to do that before you format too. So you would and actually what the latest operating systems, they create their own little section on the hard drive. I don't think you can format that. You have to specifically tell the computer to format over that partition. Kind of hard to do. It can be done, but that's what you do. So make sure you have these days, and I'm doing this video October 25th, 2014. These days, you can get the operating system directly from Apple. So do that. Make sure you have that. And then you can reformat it using the utilities. I'm sorry, I should have. You know what? No, I don't want to show my desktop. I got way too much. Let's see where we are. You would just go to, in your utilities, I can't remember, it's the file directory or something. Hang on one second. Sorry. Applications. It's going to be applications down to utilities, and then disk utility. Sorry it took so long. Sorry. Disk utility. You can format your hard drive with disk utility after you back it up. If you backed up using Time Machine or back up to another hard drive off your computer, FireWire, USB, whatever, then you have all your files off, then reformat, and then put your new operating system in, and then carefully from the hard drive, the external hard drive, carefully, don't just move everything over, because then you're going to put the spyware back on. Carefully say, I know this video file or this document file or this picture. You can't get spyware in any of those things. It has to be its own program somehow. I don't know, but you can always call Apple too, or go to the Apple store. It's a really good source of information. But that's the challenge. Is there's no easy way to get rid of a spy. You have to kill them all. Otherwise, you just think they're hiding, and unless you know they're wrapped up and gagged and in the bottom of a cellar with armed guards, a living spy is always dangerous because he can get a radio. But if he can't get a radio, he's harmless. If he's sitting in the bottom of a dungeon with duct tape and gagged and lead weights and whatever, he's not going anywhere. But if he gets out and he gets a radio, he's deadly. He can ruin your life, to a certain degree. They'll log into your PayPal, and then you have to call PayPal and say, freeze my account, that type of thing. So I realized this is probably longer than my first video, but it's a good question. It's easy to do. It's just time consuming and frustrating a little bit because you have to back up, format, reinstall the files, and then you're good to go. And then follow my setup to go into stealth mode with your settings on your network. And then what that does is prevent any radios from radioing out. Okay, so I'll have a link to that video, and I show you how to set up stealth mode on your Mac. PCs, good luck. I don't know how to do it. I really don't. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. This one a little long, but it's free on YouTube to do these. And hopefully, if you like this, give me some good comments. I do want to help. There are maybe some more blog posts on my blog, so you can check the description for more information. Have a great day. Enjoy your Mac, and hopefully you won't ever have spyware, ever. Hopefully some of you are watching this will put on stealth mode right away, so you won't ever get a spy coming into your computer, spyware. It's nasty stuff, but you can get rid of it. It's just a little frustrating, a little time consuming. Chase Swift, have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a good comment, and hopefully you'll not have the problems I've had. Take care.